Hello, we are the SpaceX fans and welcome to the SpaceX Show, the place where you can stay up to date with everything SpaceX. On Friday, SpaceX launched another Falcon 9 rocket with the Starlink 4-13 mission.
0 ignition. And liftoff. Go Falcon, go Starlink.
The booster which launched this mission, B-1063, then landed successfully for the 5th time on the drone ship Of Course I Still Love You.
So we have audio and video confirmation now of the first stage. That is the 5th successful landing for this particular booster and the 112th successful recovery of a Falcon 9 first stage booster.
On Saturday, SpaceX launched another Falcon 9 rocket with the Starlink 4-15 mission.
0 ignition. And liftoff. Go Falcon, go Starlink.
The booster which launched this mission, B-1073, then landed successfully for the first time on the drone ship. Just read the instructions.
Up here.
Stage 1 landing burn.
So there's ignition of the center Merlin engine. You can see the grid fins helping guide us towards the drone ship. And we'll expect to see the landing legs deploy just before we touch down.
Stage 2 terminal guidance.
You can see that our speed is rapidly coming down to 0. There's landing leg deploy. Oh, and a lovely touchdown.
Stage 1 landing confirmed.
This booster's first landing, the 111th recovery of a Falcon 9 first stage booster. For many more flights to come.
With another 2 more Falcon 9 launches having happened over the last week, there is another launch scheduled for this coming week. As you can see on the SpaceXFans website, the launch of Starlink 4-18 is scheduled to lift off on Wednesday 18th at 9 AM UTC or 5 AM EDT. SpaceX posted a picture on Twitter with a Starlink map. They said Starlink is now available in 32 countries around the world. People ordering from areas marked available will have their Starlink shipped immediately. There was another interesting tweet posted related to Starlink. It says the Quebec government is joining forces with SpaceX to complete the completion of nearly 100% of homes to high-speed internet. There's an article posted about a cruise ship that not long ago breached the exclusion zone and caused a scrub of a SpaceX launch. It says the US Coast Guard modified its procedures in the wake of a cruise ship's intrusion into a SpaceX launch zone earlier this year, a high-profile incident that highlighted the need for continued conversations on how to handle the confluence of space and maritime traffic. Among the changes in the works are updated exclusion zones for launches and new, modernised ways of disseminating launch updates to ship captains. There's an article about certain launches of rockets and capsules, with it primarily talking about Starliner. However, I wanted to share where it says members of NASA's Independent Safety Advisory Panel said there are obvious safety concerns about SpaceX's plans to launch the giant Starship rocket from Pad 39A at the Kennedy Space Center, the same facility used for crew missions to the International Space Station. Heading over to Boca Chica, work continues around the orbital launch site. The work on suborbital Pad A continues with a Starship QD installed. Work continues at the top of the mega bay in the production yard. The work continues on the new Starfactory production building, with walls now being added. The nose cone of the Ship 16 prototype has been chopped off. After residing at the suborbital launch site for a bit, Ship 20 was moved to the rocket garden. Here's Starship 24 being worked on in the high bay after stacking. Here's a view of the Ship 26 aft bulkhead in the yard. Also, the Ship 26 aft ring stack is waiting outside to be sleeved. It was also flipped out in the yard. This 4-ring stack for Starship 26's payload section was seen moving. Earlier in the week, SpaceX did some further cryogenic testing of Booster 7. Booster 7 was then hooked up to the crane. Finally, it was rolled back to the production yard for Raptor installation. It was also moved into the mega bay with Ship 16. To finish up today's video, we once again have an updated Starbase production diagram to take a look at, thanks to Brendan Lewis. As always, I have to say thank you to both Mary, also known as Boca Chica Gal, and Nick Ansuini for being out there filming the Boca Chica content. Also, thank you to the NASA spaceflight team working behind the scenes on their videos, live streams and other space content. That's it for this episode of the SpaceX Show. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and leave a comment down below. If you want to stay updated with SpaceX info, make sure to subscribe and press the bell icon to get notified when I upload. Thanks for watching and have a great day.